Hey everybody. Alright, so in this lesson we're going to be talking about how to use 16th notes within our beat on the hi-hat. So in the past we've learned about 16th notes, right? Where we count them 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a, right? We mess around with them in fills, right? So today what we're going to talk about is how to use them on the hi-hat for a beat. So we're going to do standard time first, where instead of 8th notes, now we're going to be playing 16th notes. So our bass is still going to be on 1 and 3 for our basic beat, right? Our snare is going to be on 2 and 4, right? So 1 and 3 and 4, right? Now we're going to do the 16th notes instead. So what I did there is instead of kind of 1 and 2 and, now I'm going 1E and a, right? 1E and a, 2E and a, 3E and a, 4E and a. So if you want to practice, right, we can be doing limit, basically not combining all 3 drums at once. We can do our hi-hat and kick and just get used to that. So we'll put it on the kick on 1 and 3. We'll go 1E and a, 2E and a, 3E and a, 4E and a, 1E and a, 2E and a, 3E and a, 4E and a, and just get used to having that downbeat with the kick while we're doing our 16th notes, right? 1E and a, 2E and a, 3E and a, 4E and a, 1E and a, 2E and a, 3E and a, 4E and a, 1E and a, 2E and a, 3E and a, 4E and a, 1E and a, 2E and a, 3E and a, 4E and a, 1E and a, 2E and a, 3E and a, 4E and a, 1E and a, 2E and a, 3E and a, 4E and a, 1E and a, 2E and a, 3E and a, 4E and a, 1E and a, 2E and a, 3E and a, 4E and a, 1E and a, 2E and a, 3E and a, 4E and a, 1E and a, 2E and a, 3E and a, 4E and a, 1E and a, 2E and a, 3E and a, 4E and a, 1E and a, 2E and a, 3E and a, 4E and a, 1E and a, 2E and a, 3E and a, 4E and a, 1E and a, 2E and a, 3E and a, 4E and a, 1E and a, 2E and a, 3E and a, 4E and a, 1E and a, 2E and a, 3E and a, 4E and a, 1E and a, 2E and a, 3E and a, 4E and a, 1E and a, 2E and right? Now we're going to start trying to put our snare on 2 and 4 once we feel comfortable with that. So it's going to be 1 E and a, and you're going to leave out the kick for now if you want. So it's going to be 1 E and a, right? We go 1, 2, 3, 4, right? You hit 4 notes. And then you're going to be hitting the snare with your right hand. 1 E and a, all right? 1 E and a, 2 E and a. So then the left hand comes right away. The whole time we're just doing this. But we're just moving the snare drum. We're just moving the right hand where we play it. We're not changing the right hand as far as like adding different extra notes and things. We're literally just saying 1 E and a, 2 E and a, as opposed to 1 E and a, 2 E and a, right? Basically, instead of playing that right hand on the hi-hat for 2, we're playing on the snare. But the rest of the beat just keeps going. So it's going to be 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a. All right? Now we're going to try to combine the kick on 1 and 3, the snare on 2 and 4, and the 16th notes continuing to go, right? The whole time it's going 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 2 E and a, 4 E and a. But on 2 and 4, we're taking the right hand, and instead of playing on the hi-hat, we're playing on the snare. So it's going to go 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 2 E and a. Okay? And then we play it faster, right? Right? And like any standard beat, we can add extra kicks in there later, extra snares. Right? We can mess around and make it crazier later. Okay? But that's your standard. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do 16th notes with a halftime feel, right? And if you remember, our halftime feel is where we put the snare on 3, right? So our halftime feel without 16th notes with just 8 notes is 1 and, so it'd be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, right? Now what we're going to do is we're going to put 16th notes instead of those 8 notes. So we're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 4 and 3 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 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4, right? Or 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a All right. So then we add our kick in too, right? Okay. And you might be hearing me do those things called accents, right? Where I'll get into that in another lesson, but basically where you hit one note harder than the other. That kind of helps you keep time sometimes. 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 E and the 4 E. I'm doing on every downbeat, so 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 E and the 4 E. All right. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go from standard time to halftime using 16/3, okay? So with a beat, okay? So we're gonna go. Okay? The other thing I want you to know with 16th notes is that you can put them in halfway through a measure. So instead of just going straight 16ths the whole time, you can go 1 and 2. You can start to put 16th notes in wherever you kind of want. You can go right there. I put them on 3. Right, I went 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and you can kind of sprinkle them. So go 1 and 2, right? I just kind of threw 1 16th note in there, right? As opposed to a whole bunch of them. So 16th notes are ways that you can kind of spruce up your basic standard time beat or your standard halftime beat, or your halftime beat. Okay? Thanks, I'll see you in the next lesson.